Hey, this is Dougie here from Plowman Studios, once again here to help you write better songs and free you on your instrument. Today we'll be looking at 3 colorful chord progressions to help you write music that evokes emotion. Here's the first chord progression. Now I'm hoping you can all see the chords coming up here on this ridiculous program I'm deciding to incorporate into my videos. Now sometimes the chord voicings that come up on screen, as you'll see here, C7, sus2, sus4, sometimes the voicing names are a bit clunky. Most times people are going to be calling that a sus. But what I'd like to go into in our first chord progression, I'll slow it down for you so you can hear what's happening. There's a series of key changes in this progression, and I think people need to start writing with more changes and modulations in their progressions because it surprises the listener. And I think when you get presented with something that you weren't expecting, that's one of the most emotional things we can have. And I think finding actually a great voicing like this one here, and I find the best way to remember this one is, imagine a major triad. So here, it's just saying A sharp 2, it means A sharp in the second octave. It's being a little bit weird in this program. But if you put the C there, or the add 9, and put that in the bass of the chord, that gives us that sus sound which we're thinking of. For those that are a bit more interested in the technical side of things, it actually comes from the Mixolydian scale, the C Mixolydian scale to be precise, which was this one. It's a major scale with a flat 7. Flat 7 there, which makes it have that signature sound. But what we're doing in this example is we're just moving up in step, and we're doing that same voicing. So you're actually moving through 3 keys over those first few chords. So it's just B flat, C, D major, we went to a bit of a different change here. It was D sharp or E flat sus2 with a 3rd in the bass, and then to this chord like a D6, like an F sharp, and there's a little lick at the end there. Now, without the sustain pedal there, there's a lot of notes that carry over. So what you're actually getting is you're getting E, F sharp, A, C sharp, D, F sharp, A, B. So I'm kind of seeing it more as it had the D in the bass, like a D major 13 sound without the D there. But definitely if there's a bass player there, that'd be in that. That's where you hear it really come alive when you get the D in there. Our second idea is an E flat major. And you can loop that over continuously. Let's break it down a little bit. So we're starting on F minor with a 7 there, and I think the thing that makes this work, and something for you to focus on bringing forward with you, is having this repeated melodic motif. It's got something like this on the E flat and D. And that's what's really making it work. So starting on the 2 of E flat major, F minor. So it's pretty much switching between F minor 7 and then one of the other options there. You can see F minor 6 on the first chord. 11 as well. Then when it goes down to the E flat, pretty much on a major, going to the major 7, and then halfway through, adding in the 9 as well. This is where the pretty part of it comes in. We're going to a 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 chord on C. And this comes up quite weird in here. I'm used to seeing a sharp 5 sharp 9 with 7s, but this likes to put it as an augmented 7. So root on C, major 3rd, sharp 5, flat 7, sharp 9, and then it's going between that same pattern we had before. So when you're on this one here, this chord's actually coming from the altered scale, the 7th mode of melodic minor. And we're going to that one there. That's something different altogether. That's something pretty much from the whole tone scale. And when I was writing this, I wasn't thinking about let's go between a mode of the melodic minor and a whole tone scale. It doesn't work like that. This is the thing that kept it going. That's the thing that keeps it together. It was a happy accent playing it, and I knew that when I was on this chord here, it's important to remember it's the 6th relative to the key we're in. So we're in E flat, D, C. Normally that one there would be a minor chord if you have in that key. Going from E, you're going to a minor chord there, the 6th minor chord. But the move for you to learn is that you can put one of these sharp 7, sharp 9s on the 6th chord. And easily go back into E flat major again. It's a very cool one to have there. And what happens after that? It goes back to the F minor sound again. Back again. That same shape again, the sharp 9, sharp 5, the altered dominant chord. And this time on E. So we got E, major 3rd, that's the sharp 5, back to the octave again, sharp 9. And that's built off the flat 2 of the key. So great thing to take away from this chord progression is melodic motifs make the chord progressions, and they give something for the listener to hang on to, and that's always going to be good. If you can make something memorable for the listener where it's not pushing their brain to take in everything you're presenting to them, that's always going to be a winner. And I want you to take away that on the 6th degree of a major scale, C in our example, and also the flat 2, you can get away with doing some beautiful jazzy altered dominant chords on those degrees. And I don't see people using them there so much. Most common would be that you use them off the 3rd degree of the major scale or the 5th degree of the minor scale. So you normally hear you're doing these ones. And then back to E flat. Keep that one in mind. Our 3rd progression is in A minor for the most part. This one's a great one, because if you look at the roots of the chords, A, F, C, G, it's going to sound kind of familiar, right? Sounds like every single pop song out there for like the last 30 years, right? A minor. You can use this more advanced chord as a sub for that standard pop progression and just put it into whatever key you like to play in. So just running through it, we've got a minor 9 on A at first. We're going to add 9. That'd be the minor 9 if you threw the minor 7th in. Now this is the beautiful one, I think. Look what we've got here. We've got F, 5th, major 7, and then we've got A flat there, or G sharp. It's making a minor major 7 sound. So that's doing a sub there from the melodic minor scale. Now I'm going to be bringing out a video soon going through all the scales that you need, so keep an eye on that. And I'll be also releasing a free ebook on my webpage. So if you go to plowmanstudios.com, chances are when you're watching this video, the document will be online. I'm just asking for people to sign up to my mailing list. I think it's a really good resource. And you get to learn a little bit more about the melodic minor scale in there. And that's where that chord's coming from. And the last bit here, so G on C. So those chords are all in A minor, nothing really that special happening there. You're adding a little bit of melody there and a little bit of a faster harmonic motion. If you keep all your chords the same length all the time, pretty boring. So this spices it up. That's the lesson I want you to take away from chord progression number 3. And then on the last chord, G, instead of going to the standard G there for that last chord on the 5th of the key or the 7th, depending if you're looking at it from a major or minor perspective, that's what it would have sounded like in that last chord. I had nowhere to go from that C chord. That's where we are. So instead of using the standard G, it's an inverted E minor 7 sound. C minor 7 would be E, G, B, D. You'll have to pardon me here. I've only got 2 octaves to work with. I'm just using the line 6 mobile keys 25 today. So someone who can't even play the E minor 7 octave here for you. But that's what it is. It's E, G, B, D in a different inversion, and on this G. So the thing to remember is when you're on the first chord of a minor key, obviously you always got your minor 9 there. That makes sense, the Aeolian sound. And instead of going to your standard F sound on the F chord there, or the 4 chord or the 6 chord, depending on how you're looking at it, for a major or minor, you can sub that F in for F minor major 7. That's what I'd mainly take away from this one. Which is this one again. And when you're on keep in mind that you can vary that harmonic rhythm. It'll make your chord progression sound so much different. And I think you'll find the thing that conjures up the most emotion from these chords, these colourful chord progressions, is the fact that you are surprising the listener sometimes. You're giving them something they wouldn't have expected. Everyone's heard that A minor, F, C, G progression till death. They never need to hear that again. But when they feel something similar in the bass line, you hit them up with those really colourful, pretty and evocative chords on top, then you're really going to give them something different. And I think it could add a whole new level to your songs, especially pop songs. There's no reason why that chord progression couldn't be used in a top 40 track. Anyway, I've been Dougie from Plowman Studios. Please come and check out my website at www.plowmanstudios.com. I normally work as a mixer and mastering engineer, as well as a producer and a vocal coach. So if you ever need me for any of those services, please get me at plowmanstudios@gmail.com. And keep an eye out on my website for my new ebook that's coming. Every scale you need to know. Till then, see you later, dudes. Bye.